I'm Seyka of For Goodness Seyks, reporting for Jane Unchained, live from Singapore. Really excited to have Wi-Fi good enough to go live for you guys now, and really excited to introduce you to the first vegan restaurant we're getting to enjoy in Singapore. Now, it's been a long time traveling for us. This is country 8 of 21, and we're having an amazing time. But I do have to tell you guys, we're feeling a little worn today. It's been a long time of travel, and so forgive me if my pep is an 11 out of 10 instead of my usual 15. So I want to show you guys Vegan Genesis. It's a really cool restaurant. We've got the food laid out for us, and so far Singapore has been really lovely. We've just come from Thailand and Cambodia and Vietnam, not in that order, and it's a different vibe to be here in Singapore. The streets are clean, there's a lot of order, there's a lot of, it's just a very different vibe here. So let's go into Vegan Genesis. I'm sure you can assume correctly, unlike places in Vietnam where restaurants were called vegan and weren't actually vegan, this one is, which is great. So some of the first things we noticed when we came in were the great quotes that are on the walls. We've got the body heals with play, the mind heals with laughter, and the spirit heals with joy. And then another one that I love so much and have posted multiple times is that most people have no idea how good their body is designed to feel. I think this is a really important message that we don't hear enough, which we're brought up with putting a lot of things into our bodies and subjecting our bodies to a lot of things that aren't how our bodies heal themselves the best and thrive most effectively. And when you switch over to a plant-based diet and you're living a vegan lifestyle and you're filling it with nutrients and health and goodness, you reach a different level of normal, and getting to understand how good your body is designed to feel is really an exceptional feeling. Another really fun thing that we saw that caught my attention as soon as we walked in was that this wall says, "New Start." And it specifically has some really powerful things for each of these letters. This acronym spells out something that seems really simple, but it is the lifeblood of everything that I believe. So we're looking at N is for nutrition. You're working for plant-based foods, health and wellness. When you're feeding your body well, you are able to have such an incredible baseline that you're working from. Exercise. Now, this is a big one for people who don't know me. This is huge. If I don't have my exercise every day, my mind is not in a good place. That's when I start feeling down, that's the first thing I know I have to get to is, what do I need to exercise and feel those endorphins? W is for water. Drinking water is a vital part of being human. We are made up of so much water, and making sure that you're getting enough water in a day can be transformative. Sunlight, vitamin D, baby. You gotta get that vitamin D. Getting out in the sun, getting the sun on your skin and feeling refreshed by being outside is really powerful. Temperance, mindful living. Moderating the good, abstaining from the bad, living a mindful life can be really, really powerful. And that includes things like meditation, having lists of gratitude, keeping a measured amount of things in your life so that you're thriving in the good areas, and being thoughtful about how you express yourself. Air, fresh, oxygenated air helps your brain be healthy and well. Rest. This is so important, and so many people miss out on this because our life demands so much from us. But good rest is really powerful stuff, and there have been a lot of people who report better rest, better sleep, having a calmer life experience through altering their diet to a vegan diet. That's some really powerful stuff. And trust. And this is a beautiful one too. Rock solid trust in God leads to inner peace, brings love into the home, and heals unresolved problems. And working on that psychological part, we can't talk about living a healthy, beautiful life without talking about the psychology of well-being and having a really centered, loving life. So, powerful stuff here. I'm already totally in love with this restaurant. I haven't even taken a bite of this beautiful food that's here. So let me tell you about the food that we've got. So it's really hot outside, and we were really thirsty, and so we've already drank some of this. But this is the ginger lemongrass drink. It's refreshing and delicious. This restaurant, Vegan Genesis, focuses on no MSG, less salt, less oil, less sugar. They're really focusing on having a healthy take on delicious food. Here we have, I'm going to take a quick overview and then I'll try stuff and try to give you a little feel for what it's like. But this is their garden salad with a creamy dressing. You can see it's got all sorts of fun stuff on there, like lots of flavors, vibrantly colored fresh vegetables. That's some good stuff. We also have their vegetable dumplings, and these we've heard sell out like crazy. These are on almost everybody's table when they're ordering. Really delicious. I'm so excited to dive into those. Some laksa. Oh, great. I was checking over with the manager to make sure I was pronouncing that correctly. Some laksa, and this looks really good. And you guys, this is when being able to transport smell would be so valuable. It smells really good. And then over here, we have more of a Western dish, and this is noodles with an almond sauce on top. We have the tofu cheesecake right here, which cheesecake is like Brian's favorite dish, so we're really excited to have that one out. And the chendol right here, and this is a traditional Chinese dessert that's usually made with coconut milk, I believe, and here it's made with cashew cream. So excited to get into it. And the other drink that we've got is a cranberry lavender, that's what it is. As soon as you smell it, I'm like, calm, peaceful. It's cold, it's rich, and it tastes really healthy. So in a good way, though, you know. And I also wanted to call attention to something really sweet. So this restaurant's called Vegan Genesis, and this is something that Brian and I talk about a lot. Right in the menu. Let's see, where was that I saw it? It might be on the back. No, it's right here. Right when you open up the menu, you see a quotation from the Bible, Genesis 1:29. And God said, "Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of the earth, and every tree with seed in its fruit. You shall have them for food." And isn't that beautiful that so long ago, and from such a powerful, written word, there is a message of having all of the plants and the fruits and the vegetables to eat. And that's what we do, and then we feel amazing. So, good stuff. Now, let me dive into this real quick and tell you guys what I find. So, this dressing looks really good. I can see some sunflower seeds on there. This bite has some cabbage in it, some lettuce. Wow. That's really good. That is creamy, but also really tangy. And it's got lots of different flavor in it. So I really like this. This is a salad that I would eat not just as like a side to my main dish, but I would even order this just by itself because it's got the robust nuts and seeds in it. And then it's also just got so much flavor that it's really fun. All right, these bad boys, let's go. Now I can't put the whole dumpling in my mouth because otherwise I'll just be chewing on camera for like the whole time. So that would be silly. I gotta take a little bite, but let's see. Stop it. That's so good. So you can take a look inside. It's got vegetables in there. It's got some sort of vegetable protein. The texture's really fun. The dressing's tangy and fabulous. Totally fabulous. I would order this every time I came, so I get why everybody has it on their plate. The laksa looks real creamy. Let's see. Oh, I need to use a fork for this. Ooh, you guys see that steam coming off of it? That's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. That's so good. It's really creamy. It's obviously using a plant-based cream. coconut cream, I think. Is that right? Coconut cream? I got a nod. Yeah, coconut cream. It's got some curry in there. It's really vibrantly flavored. I don't know how they're getting all of this amazing flavor in here, but really, really fabulous. And it also is, I mean, it's made with plants, vegetables, some noodles in here. This is wholesome food. Wholesome food. All right, and then this one, got to go in with a clean fork. This is the almond sauce on the noodles. Okay, you see that? And this is whole grain noodles to continue making sure that you're full, that you're having those nutrients that are going in and clean, helping your body stay clean, free of toxins. This is a comfort food. I love this. This is really good. I want to try one of these carrots with it. Absolutely. That's really good. The almond sauce is really light. It doesn't give you a big kind of punch of almond that might throw you for a loop. It's really creamy and delicious. And then I almost feel guilty having a bite of this cheesecake before Brian gets to, but that's what happens when you're going live, you know? So I'm going to do it. Oh, it smells like vanilla. And like I can smell whatever makes this base. Oh my gosh. That's really good. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like cheesecake, but it's made out of tofu. So win-win, win-win. And then this dish, I don't think I've ever had something like this before. So this is going to be really fun. What's in there? Beans. Oh wow, that's
kidney beans.
Kidney beans. And what about the green?
Green is jello. Somehow jello.
Okay, it's a vegan jello. It's like a creamy, cold drink that's sweet enough to be a dessert, but it's not too sweet that it's overwhelming, so it still feels great. And it's made with a cashew sauce. Incredible. Really good stuff. Well, before we dig into all of this, I'm going to take a minute to interview and let you guys meet Agnes, the manager of Genesis Vegan here in Singapore. So, Agnes, thanks for being my cheat sheet while I tried out all the food. Yes. And thanks for talking to our audience.
Okay.
So, I'd love to know kind of what's the spirit behind Vegan Genesis?
Okay. We actually wanted to provide a plant-based diet for people because there's a lot of sick people in this world.
Yeah.
So we actually really have to help them to change their lifestyle. So it's like a new start for them to change their lifestyle. So we are trying to provide all the food that is healthy for them. So they don't, it's like a comfort food, that's what you say.
Yeah.
Where they do not have to go elsewhere to look for something that is healthy for them.
That's so beautiful. I love that. And it's not just, you're not just eating a plate of dry kale and like a block of tofu. It's delicious and it makes it fun.
Thank you.
That's really cool. What brought you here and what had the owner kind of design something vegan? Was it all focused on bringing health to the community?
Right. That is what we intend to do.
Yeah.
That's why we actually started in town 9 years ago, but the landlord wanted to take the place back.
Okay.
So that's why we shifted here.
Okay.
Okay. So I was an ex-owner before, but because here I decided not to. And why we do that is because we are Seventh-day Adventists, and so we believe in a plant-based diet. So we wanted everybody to go healthy diet. That's the reason why we are doing it for the community.
That's really, really wonderful.
Yeah, I actually have a bakery before which is called 5 Loaf.
Okay.
So we actually sold bread to all the NTUC, and within it was about 20 years ago, where the people are not ready for wholemeal bread.
Okay.
So, but we did it 50%, and the people like it, and we went to NTUC Cold Storage in Singapore.
Yeah, and so much of this movement is about taking, you make something so great that some of the community goes, hey, maybe that's a good idea, right? And sometimes it's just baby steps, and sometimes it's huge strides, like having a completely plant-based restaurant.
Yeah.
The menu is really interesting. You've got things from all over the place. How did you guys come up with the menu?
Okay, my partner, I think she has a talent, and she really knows how to cook.
Okay.
Anything that you look into the internet and you tell her, say, I want to eat this, and she do it for you. So she can actually change from the meat stuff into plant-based.
Wow.
Which is very simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. To us, is after I follow her for quite some time, like 9 years I've been following her, I kind of know how to do it. Actually, I can't cook. Yeah. But after a while, I know how to cook.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then, would you say, from your experience, from what you see in the community in Singapore, is veganism growing here?
I think so, but not that fast yet.
Okay.
It's not like America where they're really fast.
Yeah, we're seeing in America, and there are even some other really cool places abroad that, I mean, it feels like we're right at the base of this huge takeoff. So that's interesting to see.
I see in America they have raw diet, which is very good too.
Yes, yeah. Have you ever experimented with the raw diet?
I did. Some people who come here, there was a guy who came here and do the cooking class on raw diet. And it was really good. I love the lasagna.
Yeah, he taught a cooking class here?
Yeah, he has a cooking class.
Yeah.
And the community come and sign in and do the cooking class.
Very cool. Yeah, the raw diet's really interesting. There's a lot of benefit in that too. Very cool. Yeah. Very cool stuff. Anything else that you would like to communicate to our vegan audience or anybody around the world?
Oh yeah, I want to show you my bread. I
have
100% wholemeal bread. Raisin walnut. And it's really heavy. It's 100% wholemeal, and you press. It is soft and good. You hold it.
Ooh.
It's really heavy.
Wow.
It's heavy. And so
it's heavy, but it is soft.
Yeah, this is a high fiber bread where you can actually enjoy yourself, and everybody loves this bread.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's got raisins in there, makes it sweet.
And walnuts.
Yeah,
so
wow.
It's a balanced meal by itself.
That's so fun. Yeah. Oh, and then will you tell us a little bit about...
The dumpling that we are doing it is a festival. We happen to be festival now. So we are doing all this dumpling. We have the savory type and also the sweet one, so you can actually try it.
What's in the savory one?
Okay, we use organic brown rice, organic red rice, and organic black rice. And we have mushroom, some lotus seed, and all those nuts inside there, and then we mix it, the sweet one.
Yes. And can people come and buy these and take it to go?
Yes, they buy and go, yeah.
Wow. Those are so fun, and I really like the presentation. I like that you just grab a bunch of them and can take it to go.
You can have it too.
Yeah, wonderful.
You can have it for your breakfast tomorrow.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for all that you're doing to bring veganism to the community. And that's right, you have a store here.
Try my almond cookie that is vegan.
Oh, vegan almond cookies. Yes.
Almond cookie. It went round the world, this cookie. We're actually doing only for Chinese New Year, but end up we are doing it every day because people like it.
Oh, wow.
So you can try.
Ooh, don't mind if I do. That's so fun.
Yeah. There's no milk, no eggs, no butter, no margarine. It's just almond and brown rice, flour.
That's so good. That's delicious. And I feel great about eating it because the ingredients are healthy. You've got teas over here.
Yeah, we got oats for people to buy because we need...
Oats.
I need the thing in there, and there's not enough space in there. So I actually put it out so that people can buy. At the same time, I can buy cheaper so that I can offer cheaper to my customer.
Beautiful. And then that way people are able to have healthy foods at home, not just when they come here. They've got maple syrup. They've got nori. They have wheat slice crackers. They've got health lozenges and noodles. Really, really cool. Thank you so much for what you're doing to make the vegan mission a reality, to help people live really healthy lives. Right. It's incredible.
We should.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. Keep following along. You can follow the whole vegan voyage by following on Instagram at For Goodness Seyks and Facebook at For Goodness Seyks, or by searching YouTube For Goodness Seyks. Thank you so much for being with us as we plant the vegan flag in 21 countries and cities along the way. We're here planting the vegan flag in Singapore, reporting for Jane Unchained. I'm Seyka of For Goodness Seyks. Thanks, you guys, and talk to you soon.